What?
Let's talk about the biggest and most important exhibition in boxing right now. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. Now you're talking about a real exhibition amongst two legends that deserve to get plenty of money together. Let's break records. Let's everybody go out and support a real exhibition amongst two legends. This is how the game is supposed to go. We don't need to confuse them with the other fighters and all that. Shout out to Floyd and shout out to Mike. Made a check more money than the, what's that place where they print the money? The Mint. Made a check more money than the Mint can print. You know what I mean? Yeah. Made they check more money than the Mint can print. A real exhibition amongst two legends in the sport of boxing. How could there be something wrong with that? Well, I want to come on and promote that. I want to come on and promote that fight because I think that it's a good fight. And if they get it on, then may the best man win. May the Tyson family and the Mayweather family check plenty of money together on this one.
Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson is officially set for 2026. Two of boxing's greatest legends, from different eras, weight classes, and fighting styles, are finally facing off in the ring. This isn't a rumor or fantasy. TMZ Sports confirmed it. Contracts are signed, both fighters have agreed, and in spring 2026, fans will witness one of the most incredible matchups in boxing history. Tyson even said, "I can't believe Floyd really wants to do this. It could be risky for him, but he's going ahead." It's official, this fight is happening.
I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. How for 29 years or 30 years you keep getting money like this? I'd be mad too. Shit. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep your bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones, Himalayan phones, crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating.
So how did we reach this point, and what does it mean for boxing? Will this be remembered as the sport's greatest show or its strangest moment? Let's break it down. Just 2 weeks ago, fans were stunned by Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul, and now Tyson versus Mayweather makes that matchup seem tiny in comparison.
Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the f is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh the same. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised a shit ton of money, but it's happening.
Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather is really happening, and it makes you wonder what is going on with boxing in 2025. I get it. Things are wild right now. We've already seen Jake Paul face Mike Tyson, and Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis. This fight feels like the next level version of that. It's insane because we're talking about two of the greatest fighters ever, both far past their primes, stepping into an exhibition where their weights could differ by 60 to 80 pounds. With Jake and Mike, at least there was some balance, but this? It's hard to even process. As someone said on Twitter, this will either draw the entire world's attention or just a tiny crowd, but both fighters are clearly in it.
I got marble head. We call it lamp. His legs, you know, his body good. His lamp.
Let's address the big issue, the weight difference. Last year, Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul at 228.5 pounds, while Floyd Mayweather's most recent exhibition against John Gotti III saw him around 160 pounds, a gap of 60 to 70 pounds, almost 2 weight classes apart. Normally, a fight like this couldn't be sanctioned professionally, but exhibitions play by different rules. There might be no official judges, no declared winner, and no rankings at stake, just pure spectacle. Even Tyson admitted the size gap is huge, warning, Floyd's defense and reflexes might not matter if Iron Mike, even at 59, lands just one of those bombs.
Myself with my own eyes, when I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Both Tyson and Mayweather are already boxing legends, but they've had their share of verbal clashes in the past.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Mayweather has always claimed the title TBE, the best ever, with a flawless 50-0 record, world championships in 5 divisions, never officially knocked down or defeated. Tyson, however, has never agreed. On his podcast, he explained it simply. Floyd is a great fighter, but a perfect record alone doesn't make you the greatest.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kids to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Tyson pointed out legends like Sugar Ray Robinson, who lost once and then won 78 straight, and Julio Cesar Chavez, who was 87-0 before his first loss. They fought 8 times a year against top opponents. Don't tell me 50-0 makes you the greatest, he said. Now, for the first time, Tyson and Mayweather will settle their differences in the ring. It's an exhibition, yes, but pride and ego are very much at stake.
Tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than everybody.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game up and when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is.
For Mayweather, it's about showing that even against a heavyweight, his skill and defense are untouchable. For Tyson, it's about proving that raw power never fades. The reality: this fight isn't really about competition, it's about business.
There's no points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing.
Also money.
Just like the, but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's
Exhibitions don't count toward records or rankings. They're all about headlines, clicks, streams, and money. And both Tyson and Mayweather know exactly how to cash in. Tyson versus Jake Paul last year hit over 65 million concurrent streams on Netflix, while Mayweather's exhibitions against Logan Paul, Tenshin Nasukawa, and John Gotti III always grab massive attention. Tyson versus Mayweather is the ultimate money machine. As Mayweather said, "I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm the best in the business of boxing." This exhibition promises to give fans exactly what they want. But that's the question. Is this what fans really want, or is boxing now blurring the line between sport and pure entertainment?
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Reactions are mixed. Some fans are thrilled, calling it the wildest crossover in sports history, two boxing legends finally facing off, rules aside. For younger fans, it's a rare chance to watch icons they've only heard about.
Well, Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, "Hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude"?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck their money up.
Others are more skeptical, pointing to Tyson's age and Floyd's smaller size, arguing that exhibitions cheapen boxing. Even the BBC asked bluntly, "Business, not boxing. Do fans really want to see this?" That's the tension. This fight isn't about titles or rankings. It's about curiosity. What happens when a 59-year-old heavyweight legend meets a 48-year-old undefeated master in the ring? The bout will be an 8-round exhibition with bigger gloves and possibly modified rules. No judges, no records, no rankings, but the punches will be real. Tyson has shown flashes of his old power in his 2020 comeback against Roy Jones Jr. and against Jake Paul last year. Mayweather, meanwhile, has kept his reflexes razor-sharp, slipping and countering Logan Paul and frustrating John Gotti III. When they clash, it'll be a surreal style matchup. Tyson, short, stocky, and explosive, charging with hooks and bobbing to close distance. Mayweather, calm and composed, shoulder-rolling attacks, landing sharp counters, and making Tyson miss by inches. Floyd doesn't need to hurt Tyson, he just needs to outclass him. The excitement won't be about the winner, but the moments. Can Tyson land a bomb that shakes the crowd? Will Floyd stand his ground and trade blows? Or will we see the unforgettable image of Tyson charging as Floyd slips away untouched? This won't be Tyson Holyfield or Mayweather Pacquiao, it'll be something entirely new. A fantasy matchup made real, two legends sharing a ring fans never thought possible.
All right, Mike Heck here, back with another question of the day. Today's question has been all over the place, so figure let's just knock it out right here. What is your reaction to the Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather exhibition fight being announced for sometime in 2026? I don't know how I'm going to do this in 3 minutes or less, but I'm going to try. I'll take fights not a single person outside of the two fighters involved asked for 2,000, Alex. Seriously, what in the blue hell are we doing here? Nobody wants this. and it literally hurts my soul. And Floyd Mayweather, once again, is just gonna get ya. This is what he's done for so many years with the money-grabbing, opportunistic fights. But how many times are we gonna fall for this? He did it with Manny Pacquiao. He did it with Conor McGregor. Even did it with John Gotti III. Did it with Logan Paul. At least with the Conor McGregor fight, fans actually wanted it. Conor McGregor willed it into existence. A huge majority of the fan base got behind it, so it got made even though anybody that had any knowledge of boxing knew what was going to happen. Guys, gals, Mike Tyson is almost 60. He just essentially had an exhibition-style fight with Jake Paul, who made sure he didn't hurt him, and Mike looked awful in it. Yes, Floyd is not going to hurt Mike Tyson. He'll move around a bunch, he'll hit him a few times, but are we really going to enjoy this? At the end of this fight, are we going to be like, wow, those two legends really put on a show for us? We got Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. a while back, and that was fun. Age-appropriate matchmaking, one more go-around. They both had their fighting faculties to them to some degree, and I enjoyed it. Nobody enjoyed the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight because Mike should not have been competing in that fight with all of the health issues. I mean, get that bag, Mike, I guess, but I don't know, man. I feel pretty damn icky about it. I don't know how anybody can be excited for this. I really don't. Of course, I will watch it because it will be my job to watch it, but it will probably be one of my biggest regrets for 2026 when it comes to watching fights. But here's what's going to happen. Mark my words, it is going to suck in the casual viewers. People are going to come up to me at the gym and all over the place and ask me about this fight. And they're going to say exactly this. Mike Tyson's going to kill Floyd Mayweather, right? And then I'm going to have to sit there and try to make them feel okay about it. And guess what's going to happen? That damn bell is going to ring. And then we know what this is going to look like. Floyd pulls another one over on the public, but hopefully Mike is getting a floppity jillion dollars to put himself through another one of these silly situations. So there's my reaction. I could talk about this for another 45 minutes, but we've run out of time. We're back next week for more questions of the day. I'm going to throw a post up on the feed on MMAfighting.com on Sunday, so it is up to you. Fill it up with those questions for the week, and we will be back on Monday. See you then. Have a great weekend.
This fight is part of a bigger trend, the rise of event boxing. We've seen it with Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and even Gervonta Davis stepping into crossover spectacles. Tyson versus Mayweather is the ultimate example. Boxing in 2026 isn't just about titles, it's about creating moments. For purists, that's worrying. For promoters and networks, it's a goldmine. The numbers speak for themselves. Millions will watch, and love it or hate it, everyone will be talking. For Tyson, the stakes are about legacy. Some fans criticized his loss to Jake Paul, others didn't care. He's still Iron Mike. A strong showing against Mayweather, even in an exhibition, could restore some of that legendary shine.
Legacy, right? I thought we did. And so I heard Mike explain that nobody gives an F about legacy. You're just in the ground. And then it doesn't matter.
No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
They're both incredible. I don't know who I like. First of all, I was going to say, I don't know who I like better in that exchange. Her. How professional was she through that entire thing? It was such a great setup, too. It was such a great question. Mike, what's it mean to you to be able to fight before a whole generation of young people like us that never saw you fight before? And what's it say about your legacy? It was such a good question. Not to Mike, it's not. Mike's like, legacy? Man, I'll be dust soon. Little girl, I'll be dead soon. We'll all be dead soon. And then she's like, well, thank you very much. I never thought about it like that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
For Floyd, it's about controlling his brand. He's obsessed with staying undefeated, which is why exhibitions are perfect. They don't affect his record. But image still matters. If Tyson lands a shot that makes Floyd look weak, the memes and headlines will be relentless. That's why Tyson warned the fight could be risky for Floyd. It's about pride as much as power. Love it or hate it, one thing is clear. Tyson versus Mayweather matters. These are names bigger than boxing itself, bigger than belts or weight classes. They're cultural icons. Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion ever. Mayweather is the richest fighter in history. Together, they symbolize boxing's past and its evolving future. That's why fans can't look away, because even if it doesn't make perfect sense, Even if it's not pure boxing, it's absolutely unforgettable.
After such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
And there you have it, it's official. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather will step into the ring in 2026. Is this a circus or a masterstroke? Will Tyson's power dominate even at 59, or will Mayweather's skill stay untouchable against a heavyweight? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to Fight Night for more. I'll see you in the next video.